This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed Nashville artist, CAS CLEO. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at CAS's amazing talent.
I had a dream I was back at your house, going through all the pictures in the hallway, searching for something to bring you back, and wishing I could have told you to stay. And things I found a pinned up butterfly. Ooh, I wondered why it had to die. Ooh, bluest wings had started to decay, so I closed my eyes and pretended it flew away. In the back of your house, there's a garden, statues all covered in vines.
Hello, CAS, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
CAS, I'm doing so much better now that we're finally speaking. And I want to talk to you first and foremost about where were you born and when did you realize that you had this beautiful singing voice?
Thank you so much. I was born in Maryland. I moved to Virginia when I was 5 years old and I actually started songwriting first when I was probably 7-ish.
Really?
I was taking pieces of songs and then putting them together to create my own. And then when I moved to Nashville in 2016, I didn't know that you could write your own songs. So then, I've always been singing, but I thought I'd have to sing other people's songs. So then I was just starting to sing my own songs and sing them out. So I guess the answer to your question, around 7-ish for the whole artist thing.
But I just love that, like, it was just something you did, that obviously this light, this bliss within you just came out naturally. And it wasn't until you got to Nashville that you were like, wait, I can do this myself.
Yeah, people write their own songs. What? Yeah.
What is that saying? Ignorance is bliss. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
Listen, CAS, you have such an amazing talent. I want to know, though, as well, these past 18 months have been tough, obviously, for all humans, especially artists. I'm curious what you were able to do during quarantine to kind of keep your creative juices flowing.
Yeah. So obviously I couldn't play shows. So I recorded 2 EPs in quarantine.
Oh my God, CAS, you are so lazy. Yeah. Just 2 EPs.
Just 2.
Please,
yeah.
Wait, that's amazing. I want you to go one by one, the concept behind the name of each one for our audience, and then also the concept behind each one.
Yeah, so the first one, I was looking for a producer like May 2020. I just knew that I needed more songs to get out, like professionally done. So I was looking for a really good producer. And then I found one, and then he flew to Nashville. And then we recorded the whole EP in 5 days, and he had it finished for me the next week. And it's called 24 because I was 24 at the time, and it's also a lyric in one of the songs. And it was just about how I was feeling the year being 24, and it's super sad. But it's great. It's great. It's just very sad. So if you like sad music, then check that out.
Let me just challenge you, CAS. I think that not only being 24 during 2020, but, I think a lot of people can relate to that emotion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think that sometimes it's cool to have, I think, a time capsule for yourself when you look back on that EP, but also for people who might just need a good cry or a good connection, that they don't feel so alone. I think that's what 24 is going to really do for them.
Yeah. People ask me, why do you only write sad music? And I'm like, well, because it's like my journal, and yeah, I could journal about happy things, but I don't have to work through happy things, if that makes sense. Yeah.
That's
So
beautiful.
yeah, so that's what I did. And then I flew to LA to meet my producer out there in October of 2020. And then we recorded the second EP in 4 days, and it's not fully out yet. And it's called If This Is the End, which this one has, it's still sad, but it has more of a hopeful tone. I used If This Is the End. That was one of the lyrics of my songs, and it was like, if this is the end of what's going on in my life now, then I'm moving on from everything.
Oh, I love that. So it's almost like if this is the end, ellipsis, ...
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. Sense of optimism, Case. Well, I love that.
Barely, but yes.
But I also want to know, Case, obviously in your young career, you've already accomplished so much. I'm curious, do you have any bucket list items you have as an artist?
Yes, I am actually playing my first show that's like full band with my tracks and everything, because I switched from a folk artist to a like indie pop artist. And I'll be doing that in March. So that was on my bucket list until like last week.
Congratulations.
So I'm taking that off.
When in March, and where can people find you?
Yeah, it is at the High Watt, March 4th. And I think I play at like 9:30.
Well, listen, I just want to let our audience know, obviously for more on Case, but for all of her upcoming dates that I'm sure will be filling up soon, you can read more about her and those dates right below this video. Go ahead, Case.
Yes, thank you. So that, and then I would love to do a tour. I haven't toured. I mean, none of us can really tour right now. It's starting to open back up, but I feel like when I started all this stuff, like my new music, it was all during quarantine, so I haven't had a chance to like go anywhere with stuff that I'm actually proud of.
And no one has, but at the same time, how amazing that you have this arsenal of music that is new, that is yours, but also that you're proud of, that you didn't just write for the sake of that. Like, you have 2 freaking EPs that you're going to be able to sell and also perform these songs live. Such a young age. I'm just so excited for you.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
I mean, I feel like, you know, a proud parent, but you have your parents. But I just love meeting amazingly talented artists on the brink of stardom. And what I'm so excited about you coming on board FENIX specifically is because I've been honored to interview Grammy winners, a lot of them in Nashville. And I think about the trajectory of their careers and why they're excited to come on board. And for them, even with all the awards galore, it's that notion of connection and collaboration. And the fact that, like, I'm thinking about these artists that are on board for you, Case, that you are now going to be connected through this platform. What is it about the idea of potentially collaborating with other artists in Nashville through this app?
I'm really excited because I mean, I've been in Nashville 6 years, but obviously I don't know everyone. It's not a huge city, but it's a big city. And now I was looking through the app, just scrolling through it, just previewing it, and I saw all this new talent that I didn't know of before. And I'm sure I can figure out who's in Nashville pretty easily, and then just hit them up and be like, hey, do you want to co-write? Do you want to collab? Do you want to, whatever. I'm really excited, actually.
Absolutely, Case. Well, listen, I want to let the audience know again, for more on the amazing Case, you can read more about it right below this video. And Case, I'm so grateful for your time today and grateful that we are now connected.
Yes, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you.